Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers. Welcome to another edition of Airy Sky Ridley's video blog. I'm Airy Sky. I am here to let you know that I have some two spreadsheets to do real quick, and then I'm off to make dinner, and I gotta deal with my father-in-law who wants to do movie night again. So I gotta deal with that. I want to thank Hannah. For Moppy's present. That was what Moppy was barking at today. Moppy got his present. Anyways, I told everyone that everything would blow over eventually. Chloe basically, I had to explain something to moderator Pee Wee in a private email about um, it wasn't her fault. Okay, Chloe wasn't addressing um, Pee Wee at all. Chloe has her own opinions, and it does not include Pee Wee. Her opinion wasn't even about Pee Wee. Her opinion was about something else, which we've already discussed it yesterday. So I don't want to sit here and basically beat a dead horse dead, all right? Because that horse is dead. The horse ain't coming back. So, anyways, I've talked to my family. They're kind of I don't know how to say it. They're just like really cranky, Let's see. Okay, and all right. So we have two to go. I might just do one spreadsheet today because I am damn tired of the others. I can fill in the rest later. And besides that, one should be fine. So let's just do one spreadsheet today, and I will talk to you as we do it. I was joking with my cousin Dinky about dishes. Pretty much, I said to my cousin Dinky, I said, "How many dishes need to be?" I took the trash out. The garbage cans have been moved, cleaned. I went through all 12 cans around the house. And the manager knows when the garbage comes out, and the trash comes out, and therefore the trash comes out. So, stimulus updates is this. I've looked over some videos. I had to do something while I was going through the school because I know Hannah asked me, do I enjoy it? No, not really, because the problem I don't is I don't like school. I do it because Dad wants it, And then on top of that, Dad turned around and he said to me, "Well, it's a great movie. I highly recommend it for everyone. People like give us the links." Well, the minister, I gave a couple links and I didn't give them all. Let's just say, because no one, will do that. So, anyways, I gotta thank my cousin, because of it. I'm gonna grab this pic and download it. My cousin sent me something, so I haven't told Chloe this, so it's costed about $100 more. So I will break it down and give half and half because they can hold on to it. They know dang good and well that I'm always good with my paying my bills, especially them. So I'm not worried about them so much as I'm not really in the mood to receive the big presents yet, especially when it comes to my family, because I think what we might do with the big present is wait. And if we are waiting, then we are waiting. So let me move back here. So I'm getting everything prepared. So, anyways, so I wanted to thank Hannah again for the doggy treats that came in today. Chloe was like, "Oh, doggy treats." I'm like, "Yeah." So, you know, um, I need to still email her with a picture of that blankie, but I've just been so busy, doing my own thing. Plus the fact that if you guys need to know what's going on in my heart, let me see what's going on. Nope, nothing. That I want to say with my heart, that I cried a lot last night, and Commander Jazz, he said to me, you should talk about it. Well, I did in the last video because, or the last live stream because I was depressed. I cried. I cried because the world's humanity. I cried because of other issues. And yeah, Commander Jess is like, well, you should talk about it. Well, what am I supposed to say, Commander Jess, that I haven't said? I cried for Hannah, cried literally for Hannah, off and on thinking about Hannah. I also was crying for other issues. I mean, literally, I cry and I cry and I cried about Chloe and her what she did on her video. I cried because she basically turned around and in the first 3 minutes basically admits that what she thinks is hello Gail, what she thinks is whatever it is, she thinks that some things are abuse for her dishing it out to me, and she knows that I always am good to her. And so to me, she admits right there on YouTube she abuses me. Literally just goes and says, "Oh yes, I abuse her." And that made me cry too, just sitting there crying on you know, on it. I mean, how would you feel if you're minding your own business and all of a sudden you hear someone sit there and tell you outright, you know, they turn around, and they're like, "Oh yes, my name is uh I don't know, right? I'm just saying, And so all of a sudden, every one of you guys, I'm doing this spreadsheet slow because I have time. And I got to make sure everything's cleared from the heater, so I got to turn it on. It's getting cold. But, Commander Jess, he's like, you should talk about how you're feeling, I'm not sending it to anyone. You know why the DHS aren't? Let me tell you the BS here, okay, Gail? You say, oh, you should. You know what happened? I'll tell you what happened, okay? There's a video once where Chloe had a knife to her throat. It's been archived. I can't remove it from YouTube. Archived. It went around to the mental hospital. You know what they said? Oh, well, we'll hold her for 2 weeks and we'll send her on her way. Same video where she's using a knife, she was hoping our commander chief would go and other crap. And so the Secret Service has seen it, the FBI have seen it, the NSA has seen it, PRISM's been, the whole damn kabang, right? They don't care. They think she's too mental. So if she goes and offs herself, it's fine. If she goes and abuses me, it's fine. If she goes and yells at her mom, it's fine. It's all normal in their opinion because she's mentally whacked out. But, the point is you can't do anything about it. Look, the mental clinics around the country turned around. You know what the mental clinic said? They know about Chloe, what other things Chloe's done to me. And you know what they said? Oh, well, we can't do anything about it, even if it's complete evidence on YouTube. She can't, and it scares me. Scares me literally because, they won't do anything. By the way, do you know what the mental system is like in this state? The homeless are living in the mental hospitals because the homeless are overfilling. This is the crap we're in right now. And yet everyone turns around, Gail, and says, oh, you should do this and that. You know what? No. Let me give you a story. There's a lady out there that Chloe's basically mental. She basically tore me down, literally. Let me tell you the story. She literally called me an effing tranny, an effing freak, and a few other things. The federal government seen it, and everyone else from here to all over I probably got a lot of video views. You know what happened? Nothing. They just said, "Oh, Chloe's too mental." And by the way, your friend shouldn't have sent you a free freaking pizza to you. Someone sent me a pizza, right? Chloe ate half of it, and then basically threatened herself. And then you want to turn around and tell me, my sister, oh, you send it there. Yeah, well, look, there's video links in the beginning of the video where Chloe, the big hospital here there in Seattle, the social worker seen it. You know what she said? Oh, well, in her medical record, it's okay. And there's nothing we can do about it. She just needs some mental help. She's severely bipolar and not thinking when she says it. And then they get a hold of their other records. And then the other records were hinting at schizophrenia because she's talking about little bugs the government trains that can go remotely into the house that's remote that can kill you. Right. I mean, literally, it's in her medical records. But you know what? I really don't want to talk about Chloe today. Commander Jess wanted me to talk about something else. My family, on the other hand, doesn't want me to talk about religion because they'd leave. And politics is getting to the point where it's hurting me. My cousin turned around today, and again, Chloe went off the ape end because I was talking to my cousin during school, and my cousin posted something, and I'm like, look, it doesn't apply to me. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't. I mean, literally, I'm poor. So my thing my thing is, my family turns around, right? And this is my family. Okay, this is my beloved family. They turn around. My one family member, I gotta send PayPal to him. My other family member says, "Oh, doesn't this look great? We're looking at this, and we could put a pool in the back." Look, I don't own a house. I'm too poor to own a house. I could have owned a house in Ohio, but Dad's handing that over to frickin' his niece because Social Security will take everything you have, including my house and all the money. So you're screwed. But don't worry, I'm giving it to my niece who just gives me Hulu and Netflix. Oh, thanks for all the books. Oh, thanks for this. Thanks for that. I mean, I give with my heart. I don't sit there and give just so I can get something in return. That's the problem. Yet. I mean, literally, yeah, it posts, oh, is this great house in Texas? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, literally, and I'm tired of people giving me chest pains. No one knows this, but I'm running out of nitro with all the chest pain I'm having between Chloe and the election. I want the election to be ending. That's the thing. My family doesn't want me dead. Yeah, I mean, literally, one reason why I'm trying to slow down and cut my hours back on YouTube is because I have a lot of crap right now. I mean, look, I'm doing stimulus videos today with you. I got all the trash out, and then I keep asking Chloe. Yeah, I mean, literally, Chloe doesn't want to do anything. She just want. I mean, literally, it's like she wants out of this place so bad. She's got the chance to leave, and she won't. I mean, literally, that's the problem. She's like, yeah, it's not the fact you're gonna have to clean. And me, I'm having so much chest pain because of the freaking problems. I mean, literally. I mean, I'm chest pain because of politics. People are posting, oh, it's not over. Biden didn't win. Yes, he did. It's basically been certified today. Next week is the final run. They can't do anything. They can't pull anything off because there's nothing there. And yet everyone wants to sit there and say, we need to be a patriot. We need to stand up for our Messiah. My Messiah is Jesus Christ. If you want to say your Trump is the Messiah, then basically stay back from me because I'm done. I've seen enough things lately with plenty of religious movies that I don't consider him a Messiah. I consider him a man. I don't consider him from God. I consider him just a person who basically is on his way out. He did his 4 years. He screwed up. Big deal. I mean, literally, my opinion is let someone else try, and if they screw up, we vote them out 4 years. I'm tired of having chest pains. I'm tired of running out of nitro. I'm tired of having Chloe almost be on the brink of calling 911 every time for chest pain.
The thing is, the election's over.
I mean, literally. So my family doesn't accept the election's over. I had to get a clarification, but at least my family knows that I don't want to deal with the chest pain. More chest pain means I have problems. I mean, I'm not gonna. One day I won't be around. One day there won't be any video. You'll be finding my family if they care to come up from Texas to bury me. Apparently, they want out of the Pacific Northwest so bad that it isn't funny, and it makes me feel like crap. Literally, they turned around and told me 6 months ago they were going to leave, but the problem is, where's the jobs? Everywhere in a pandemic, there's no jobs, and
We'll be wrapping soon.
yes, I know. I'm not going to say anything. I'm holding my tongue. Hold on a sec, everyone. You're going in your room.
Yeah, I'll just go around out there.
No. I was gonna sort through the presents when I was done with my spreadsheet. I'm not done with it.
All right.
Once I sort through them all, then we can start wrapping. Between Moppy's, which I got this new sticker thing, by the way, I want to use for Moppy's presents and Ebony's, which is North Pole Christmas delivery service. Do not open till December 25th. Naughty, nice, or given one more chance right there. See, that's the list. Isn't that cool? Naughty, nice, or oh. Hey, Chloe, did you see this? Hold on. You know what? I'm just going to open this up because we're going to be using it. So, hold on. I know you don't really give two craps about Christmas, but have you noticed? You noticed the one that says "Give one more chance," right?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that these ones are individual? So this one says naughty or nice. This one says naughty or nice. And then you click on the box here. I'm Santa, by the way. It says, how was this delivery method done? Chimney, front door, window, garage, pet door, back door. You see, I love these.
Yeah, we'll check them out when we're out.
And this one is to and from Santa Claus, and a nice give one more chance. One more chance. Look, as a minister, Gail, I always give everyone one more chance. I can't not. Jesus has taught me to forgive. I do like that one. Pet door. I mean, look at this. Look at this. There's a little thing right there. It's all the choices of delivery. Pet door, back door, garage, window, front door, chimney. For elf use only. Special deliveries. I mean, I've always loved these. I've been wondering if there's any envelopes that have the old antique airmail thing. I used to love airmail. Anyways, I don't remember what it was, but you know how it is. Let's see. I'm just taking my time on the spreadsheet. That's why, yeah. So I just love those. My cousin knows I love Christmas. Fortunately, that's one of the few things in life I truly do love. I think I saw that one a little bit more than I should. I'll check. I just can't remember. But I'm taking my time tonight. So I was shaking my head for two reasons. All right, I'll explain it to you. So she turns around. Come on, you son of a bitch, piece of crap bastards. Let me put it in this way, you son of a bitch, bastard fart bags. You gotta fucking put in the system because it just wants to search through all of the. See, I hate fucking Amazon. I'm getting ready to switch over to only pricing eBay if I have to. At least with eBay, I won't have any freaking problems. If this donkey thing is just basically, and then they say Amazon's the best. Amazon ain't the best. Amazon's crap. I do these spreadsheets, pricing them out and planning things every day, every week and stuff, I like it. Back door. I like the one that says pet door. The thing says pet door. Literally, I thought it was great, But I want to thank Hannah for the thing. I emailed the minister. He's a real, Oh, yeah, probably Dad. He probably emailed and he was like, oh, you're missing this, Oh, yeah, more shitty news. GOP senators are finally going to give Biden the win and accept he won because Trump has not conceded. Big deal. I don't care. What I care about is the American people suffering, I love milk cookies, I've been meaning to send Chloe out to get some. She might go over to Safeway one of these days, but that reminds me. She wanted me to check on pricing too, real quick. So that's the other thing. I got so many responsibilities, right? I was complaining about that yesterday, Gail. Responsibilities, right? So I don't know if you know this, but my family was nice enough to, and it's almost done, was, a replacement computer, What? No, I'm not giving it to you. Look, Aunt Hannah's not around right now. You don't get any of those until next week. No, you don't bark. You're a mean little turd bag that think. No, you're not. Quit oofing. You are spoiled. No, your kibble's there, your water's there, and you have your flea pill, and you've had a bath for once. Your mommy actually got completely drenchy for you, and now you want to oof at me? No, we don't have any moisties. They're coming. Your moisties are coming. You ate up all the treats, and Chloe hasn't gone to the pet store for more snacks. So no, you don't get anything. Rita Mop. No. You're not getting anything. Quit oofing. I gotta go through the shopping list real quick. I still got prepared dinner tonight, so let's see. Sandwich meat, beef boneless tenderloin roast, New York, chuck roast, ribeye. Oh wow, this is really good. So I'll have to let Chloe know we can live on ham and stuff for the next 3 or 4 days. I do all the Safeway checking and Walmart checking for groceries. So when I send Chloe out for groceries, it's people say, "Oh, you control Chloe." No, I don't. Thing is we got plenty of supplies in the freezer. Pee Wee would say, "Why should we go out?" I mean, we don't need much till next week. Next week is the 16th, which means the 16th when the deal's going to start rolling in. The 16th and the 23rd. So, Chloe might go out then. So in the meantime, why tap into extra funds, just for it? I do have some news for you all today about stimulus. I don't want to delay it because I read some information today. So they're basically going to cut out $1,200 checks for anyone on government benefits. See, I'm trying to remember what I'm doing, but I can't. There's some booze. No, I don't need alcohol. Let's see. There's All right, so far I haven't found any deals that I want to send Chloe out Safeway for. That's the thing. People sit there and say, "Well, you should do this, you should do that." Really, I should? No, I shouldn't because there's no deals. If I want something, I can order it on Amazon, but right now I'm fine. I should check the local island grocery store too. They have their own thing, unless they just went with a half-ass thing because they're becoming cheap. Yep. Basically, they did a half-ass thing right here. So basically, you go weekly ad, right? And that's it. And they took out online ordering, so it's the same damn deal as last week. They're just too damn lazy. I guess they're doing whatever they want right there. One of these days, I should get off my butt and go down there, but problem is the ads don't appeal to me. The ads literally don't appeal to me. But no, he's eating, Hey, that's cool, man. Hopefully, you win your like a little $5 contest. That would be awesome. You deserve it, Gail. You really do. Anyways, an update for you all. I want to tell you again in the video. If you guys missed yesterday or today's early video special before school, I want to say with a heavy heart that one of the moderators, who's really great with everyone, is deciding to leave due to the fact that we have two problems. One is they thought that Chloe was addressing them. They weren't. They were actually addressing someone else. And so, the second thing I think was politics. Unfortunately, my family wants me to live a lot longer than I should. Long time, I should jokingly. So, anyways, I got to get the oven prepped soon. see, I gotta make mashed potatoes tonight. Oh yeah, mashed potatoes tonight, followed by ham. So I gotta roast up a ham and mashed potatoes. I don't think I have any more gravy for the mashed potatoes. So Chloe's gonna be really cranky because one gravy, a turkey gravy pack. So she'll have to. Do we have any other gravies? Nope. And this is completely open and stale. Doesn't anyone realize you don't basically open something and just leave it in there? Oh well. I ain't gonna complain. We got so many taco seasonings. I was sending Chloe the other day to go get taco seasonings, you know. Alright. Oh yeah, here it is. So Chloe was asking me to make her some, what was it she wanted for her dinner? Oh yeah, salmon chowder. So she wanted salmon chowder with a can of extra smoked mussels in it. You know, a Pacific Northwest specialty, you know, they got like this, you know, salmon chowder thing, and I was like, yeah, right, you know, so I got to get dinner started eventually, otherwise Chloe's, you know, I'm going to be really pushing myself off the edge for not eating, you know, and that's the thing, I'm getting really, really tight with, you know, people sit there, okay, here's what the problem is, okay, you guys saw me sigh earlier, right? I'm worried about holding the whole community together, our community together. You know, it's my responsibility. You know, people don't sit there; they just come and post whatever they want. You know, stimulus updates are great, but when it gets into the politics, it starts giving me a massive headache because, frankly, you know, it's like my cousin Dinky. She's like, "Oh, you love that? You know, you're just basically protecting yourself from." You know, pretty much the evil, wicked witch. You know, she didn't say it those terms. So, you know, yeah, who's a Biden lover? You know what? It's not about that. It's about the election. It's to me, it's drawn out. Okay, what's more important? Fucking Donald Trump is president for 4 years, or the fucking country going back together. I mean, literally, right now, the American people are more focused on Christmas gifts for and gift money, you know, getting money from the government for Christmas presents, holding their house together, everything, and then you see the mainstream media saying, "Well, he didn't do this, he said that, he didn't do this," and then people say, "Oh, well, you know, it's the mainstream media, you can't believe it." Well, you know what? That's why I don't read much of the mainstream media anymore. I give it to God, and I let God sort it out. Unfortunately, what I hate is when I basically sit there and I let God sort it out, right? Because I'm more devoted to God than I'm not. I'm devoted to God. I'm not devoted to a religion. Okay, that's what I want to say. So I'm devoted to God. I give it to God. Jesus basically guides me. Unfortunately, most of these people think that oh, God's gonna bless and flip it. And a lot of people in a lot of states are saying that if there is a problem with the election fraud, by the way, I was asked someone to check on something about that word, election fraud. Election fraud, okay? No one cares about election fraud, okay? I know one of my connections said, don't use election fraud as a keyword because the video would be cut out, or that word would be cut out, or that word, or that my entire video would be deleted because they're deleting YouTube vids for election fraud. Fortunately, my opinion is maybe I'm so low in the poll that I don't have millions and millions of followers. So to me, they don't mind if I basically use the keyword 20 billion times. But the thing is, people turn around and they think, oh, you need to worry about it. No, I don't. I give it to God. When everyone worries about their fucking politicians over themselves, and don't give it to God, you got a problem, because God has always protected and guided me. And so when people sit there and say, oh, well, God wants, I've heard it from both parties. God's going to stump and block Biden from winning. And then I hear, whatever, the devil's working. I don't care. What I care about is this, okay? You guys, anytime someone brings up the election or post-election, you're giving me a headache. Literally, you're making me feel like I should basically be taking Tylenol and hoping like hell. Like right now, I'm getting myself a headache because I have to deal with Chloe. And everyone's like, oh, it's not guaranteed that the election, you know what? Biden, they already certified it. What's going to happen? Nothing. The court's going to throw it out. Meantime, God's basically leaving it in his hands. Whatever happens, happens. We don't need to dwell on this shit. We don't even need to dwell on other issues. And that's something I want to tell you guys about. While everyone's worried about measly $1,200, I can't live without it. My kids don't have a Christmas present. I'm going to have problems. What did I do? I said almost every one of my moderators. I still am waiting to send Gail something. I'm waiting on finances to clear, actually, because I ordered some board games for my sister Teddy Bear. And so them is something different. By the way, I'm changing over to a different dip. I'm going to have me a pinch of cherry. Actually, I should ask Chloe if there's any more cherry, but I won't. So one of the things I wanted to say while I'm doing this spreadsheet, the one spreadsheet today is this. You saw me sign earlier. Chloe walked out, right? This is the thing, okay? This is the thing. Chloe came out, right? I went into her room with my schooling on, okay? I said, garbage needs to be done. They're, I'm not going to say what they're doing because if Cam's watching, I'm not going to have it removed or have Cam remove himself, okay? So I asked again, doing the same crap. So finally, they saw me opening the door and they said, what are you doing? I said, I'm putting the trash out there and recycling. The left is the recycling, the right's the trash. We had a lot of garbage. And I swept up and did this, and she's like, why are you doing it? I said, if the can's got enough room, start recycling the excess boxes because we don't have room here. What did they do? Close the door. Then they come out, and they're like, oh, how many loads you got left today? And I'm like, 2. So this is the second load, and I got one more after this, not including the dishes for tomorrow. I mean, literally, the holidays is raising the electric bill up. They have no niceties when it comes to the electric bill. So, then you heard it themselves. They came out and they said, oh, I'm going to do Christmas wrapping. I've been waiting for weeks for Christmas wrapping. I mean, literally, I got all the stickers in. I mean, look, I'm going to use one on Chloe's present that says one more chance, one more chance. However, this one here, I love back door, pet door. I was going to send some gifts off to my cousin Dinky, but, that's different. Hey, Mike, what's up, bro? Boon Boon's fine, Mike. Boon Boon's right here. See, he's sleeping, I guess. Actually, he's just sitting there. Now he's moving around. Moppy is getting less and less itchy, so we think the pill works. If it doesn't 4 days, we will give him another one. Chloe's okay. Well, this morning I was looking for my glasses, and I thought either Jesus did it or Chloe. So I asked Chloe, and she put my glasses in my glass case, which I didn't know about. And I was like, I got to make arrangements soon to get another pair of these. I use these glasses so much. These are, someone said it makes me look like an old man, old man. And I was like, do I look like an old man? Doesn't my face look really feminine, I can't tell you what Chloe's getting for Christmas. I mean, literally, Chloe's got presents already that I got to wrap up. I'm trying to get her to run down to the post office, honestly, so we can get the Christmas cards mailed out. I mean, she talked to her mom the other day, and her mom didn't say anything about receiving my gift card. She's like, "Oh, I'm saving it before I receive it." And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, what package shipped this time? Oh, okay. All right, hold on a sec. I gotta go check on, because I think it was yesterday I ordered it or something. I'm gonna go check my balance real quick. Not that it matters, but apparently an item shipped. So, okay. So I'm gonna let her know. When's it due? That's the thing. It's due on Tuesday. So Tuesday, December 15th. So I'm gonna have to let her know. Won't take long. I'm doing a spreadsheet today, Mike, but that's for my cousin. So I can't tell you what my cousin is because he watches this channel. All right. So, all right. So let me check my Amazon orders, and I'm busy. So one of the people that tune into my channel is complaining about me when it comes to um, what do you call it? Something else, right? Well, let me just show you what I was talking about. Basically, it was always talking about Joe, and Joe was removed because Joe was basically trying to do a prank, and the mods and we didn't like it, so we removed Joe. Fortunately, Kimmy Santos, who's a viewer of my channel, people said, "Oh, she's Joe pretending to be a Filipino," and well, I got a message from Kimmy Santos is saying, what has this shipped yet either? No. So, I should check on order details. Here we go. I want to see the order details for this because let me just see if I order this one again, which I know my cousin would. Let's see. It says it arrives before Christmas, so it might come whatever. So, because they're offering free shipping, they want to basically push it 5 days. Fortunately, when you do 2 day, they basically, because it's a gift for someone, they turn around and cut it down, shorter. So, so Chloe's got plenty of presents coming, but she hasn't even given any list. That's the other thing, Mike. And I'll give you an example. My sister, Teddy, emailed me again, and Chloe just doesn't have anything to say. Let me put it this way. You guys turn around, right? And she turns around, right? And you guys, some people are worried about Chloe. Some people say, "Oh, Chloe shouldn't." I've seen the video, by the way, Mike. So I got to thank you for, But she turns around, she says, she literally abuses me, on live, and yet, people sit there and they message me, and they're like, uh, talking about other issues, no, I haven't done weed. I'm not drinking beer, so my mind's trying to get the spreadsheet done, but. When it comes to Chloe's Christmas, my sister is about to send me a present to me and a second present to me, and telling Chloe she lost her present status because Chloe can't make a decision. I mean, that's what the saddest part of it is. I've asked 3 weeks in a row. Do you have anything you want that's affordable from my sister? And Chloe says, "No, I don't know." So, all right. So when Chloe says that, I gotta make late dinner late, but right now I'm trying to get the spreadsheet done. I want to get that done. And then there's a big spreadsheet tomorrow to do. And then I start on smaller spreadsheets. But I'm hoping to tell you all that I get a break eventually. I do need one. And the reason I want to tell you about the break, and by the way, people are messaging about stimulus. So basically, they're not going to give $1,200 to the average citizen. They want to give it less. Basically, what they're going to do is they're going to cut a check, and they're going to cut the unemployment down, and then give a $600 extension for our stimulus to the unemployed and the non on the those. But the people getting a monthly check, well, we're SOL. So but for you, Gail, they said they're going to increase food stamps again if they can pass a bill within next week by the 18th, where you get approximately 15% more money. Now, they could cut it out. I mean, literally, they could basically just let the entire government shut down because they're arguing and bickering. But right now, the problem is, and I'll tell you what the problem is in a minute about politics, but I do got to get something, report to Chloe something, and then I'm going to do my dip because I think it's time we talk something important. This can's here. Is this? Oh, hold on a sec. Hey, Mom, you got kicked out again. So if I look in there and keep doing the thing, yeah, but I've got a lie on that horse. You don't get it, you know what you want. You're not ordering. And I got to give you what you have. Sometimes I fucking wonder. Sometimes I wonder if I am living with someone who is severely mentally retarded. No offense, my family said not to use that word, but damn. I go in there, I tell her about a family thing, right? I go, you're not going to get a present unless, and I'm not saying this is or else, I'm making an ultimatum online that says it's harassment or intimidation or whatever. My family has been asking for weeks for her list to make a list. They're getting ready to order me presents, and they're like, you know what? If Chloe can't make a list, well, Chloe gets nothing. So my cousin, my sister, sister Teddy Bear, it's like, what does Chloe want? So I'm supposed to get off my ass, right? I'm supposed to email Teddy's list to Chloe, the items Teddy wants. So I got to go over here to because I have 3 emails, right? And then I go, all right, so I go, and then Chloe can choose. And then I go over here because it won't take long. Go to Amazon, go to my shopping cart, and then I've already placed an order for my sister's stuff. I just got a couple items. I just love how that they raise the price. Oh, this one's in stock in. Well, guess what? Save it for later. You sold out of it. Fuck you. That saves me fucking more money because you greedy bastard just rated up the price $20. You see, I'm really a tightwad when it comes to this. So anything that says due in such and such time, okay, here we go. So this is something that my cousin or my sister wanted. So Chloe's like, oh, if she's buying me a present, I'll get her a present. Me, I always give freely. So I'm just like, here. So here's one of the items. Chloe's like, oh, I'm going to wrap presents, when you're done with YouTube. I can't be on video because I don't want to work on YouTube, and I don't want to work when you're not on YouTube. So I'm just like, whatever, man. So I'm looking for that. And then those 3 will be shipped later. So my cousin, on the other hand, there we go. So I'm going to send this. Yeah, sometimes I think this guy likes to just basically send email to everyone, like 500 people, and he wants to tell a story. And I'm like, dude, that ain't cool, So stimulus checks, like I said, they're going to cut corners. They're going to screw you over. They're going to fart on you, and you're going to be basically barbecued by not getting anything. And so we have to deal with it. Now, I know why Chloe doesn't want me on YouTube, because, she wants, the thing is, if, and I'll tell you exactly why she doesn't want me on YouTube, because she doesn't want me bringing up things or she getting mad, and everything else. I mean, basically, my family, right? My cousin Dinky the other day was watching a video, and she was watching a video and messages me personally, and she says, "Oh, you're sleeping, something other." And I was like, "Yeah." And she says, "Oh, by the way, if I ever have to do a welfare check on you, I will." The problem is, I don't need a welfare check, okay? Thing is, you don't hear me from me. You don't hear from me. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if I, end up one day like Aaron alone, and Aaron had me, so I found Aaron. But if I'm alone by myself in my bed, rotting away, from heart attack, big deal. Who cares? I mean, I won't care at that point. I'm gone. So to me, it doesn't matter, and my thing is my family. This is how I see my family. Okay. I love my family dearly. I do. Fortunately for me, moving to Texas, to my opinion, is just too far away. I mean, literally, it's like, it feels like pure disownment. It's like, oh, you're on your own. We're moving to Texas. Fuck you. That's how I see everyone. I mean, literally, it makes me feel depressed. And so, I mean, literally, if I go homeless, right, where am I going to be? I'm on the streets. I can't, they might have, they might think jobs in Texas are plentiful, but last time I checked, the job markets are shitty, but my opinion is, I'm not trying to say, I despise them. I don't. I love them dearly. They're awesome people. I wouldn't have spent so much money on the Christmas presents, but, I love them dearly. It's just how I feel. It feels like, I'm semi being abandoned because, they're like, oh, I mean, it's like, it feels like, it's like, to me, it feels like, that if I mean, in case of an emergency, I always thought, in case of an emergency, I can always sit there and say, hey, I could use a little guidance. Instead, I'm feeling like, it's like, oh, well, I mean, yeah, everyone wants to blame me because Chloe won't get off her butt and help herself. I mean, literally, look what she does. Nothing. And then everyone says, "Oh, you're abusing her. You're abusing her." Really? When she admits she's abusing me, and I'm sitting there, right? Where's she right now? In a room with dirty plates stacked up. I just went in there to ask Chloe a question. There was nothing but dirty plates stacked up, and I'm like, no wonder why there's bugs in this place. She's not rinsing them off. She ain't putting them in the sink. She's just leaving them in a pile. Like, zzz. Oh yeah, thanks, Commander. So basically, problem is, plates are in there, and then she's like, and I mean, literally, it's. Let me ask you something, okay? Let me ask you all something. I care for all people. God's taught me to love everyone. Love with all my heart. And I can clearly tell you I love everyone, including Chloe. But how is someone like me, and this is a question for all you, can handle someone severely mentally ill that her parents don't even want anything to do with her? And she calls up, mom's like, yeah, I mean, and Chloe's like, oh yeah, mom's going to Florida after Christmas for horse riding. So she's going to Florida during a pandemic, which the virus is spiking like crazy. And she's going horseback riding. And yet, no one's helping me. Try to guide me. Pay attention here. To find out what is wrong with Chloe. Chloe can't get mental help because she doesn't have Medicaid anymore. It's Medicare. Medicare takes her if she can get down to a local hospital. So in the meantime, let's play it by ear here, okay? How does someone, what is her disabilities? Is she bipolar? Is she schizophrenic? Is she schizoaffective? Is she schizophrenic bipolar? Does anyone know? Is she borderline? What triggers her, okay? If I don't do YouTube and I do games, she's in her room. She closes the door, doesn't care. If I'm on YouTube and doing spreadsheets, she's in her room. And then we have a whole bunch of these big garbage bags, garbage cans that I got to empty. I pull them out. As you've seen me in the past, stack them outside the entrance door. Tell Chloe to recycle the cardboard boxes and get this place ready for Christmas. What? Let me put it this way, okay? So I'm not going to basically sit here and say, oh, Chloe's done this today, Chloe's done that today, Chloe. She hasn't. She's just been in her room, okay? But what makes someone like Chloe not want to pay, only wants to pay half the half her rent. Let me correct, half the rent, but doesn't want to pay the internet bill and thinks she's entitled to the internet. Then begs me, because she doesn't want to do it, to pay for other extra streaming services. You know, all the big movie box stuffs, which I do because I watch it all the time too. But she wants to. Is she manipulating me to basically say this is what you want, and then when I get into it, it's like, oh yeah, I got it for free too? Or, well, what makes her sit there, right, and not care that the toilet's broken, and yet the manager won't fix it till this place is clean? Or what makes her tick, or she fucking snaps at anything in the world? You know, literally, she basically sits there, right? That's what I'm asking. What makes her sit there, right? What makes it so in her mindset? First, she couldn't clean. Let's just break it down this way. First, she couldn't clean because the polls said that Trump was going to win. Then she was cleaning. Then she stopped. Then she did this. Then she did that. And then all this crap. And then look what happens. You know, what makes a person basically sit there and be like, oh, you know, I have my own room, you know, but I don't care if there's bugs circling around on the toilet because, you know, the toilet's broken, you know. And then, oh, I don't mind if Rita's got to plunge for 20 minutes. Yesterday was bad, remember. Or I don't mind. Great. Hold on. All right. And then let's break it down this way, okay? And then she turns around, right? She turns around. You know, what triggers her not to want to do dishes? What triggers her not wanting to do anything? I mean, I've given her so many deals. You know, you want a new laptop, clean this place. Doesn't get done. You want a TV, clean this place. Doesn't get done. Manager won't fix anything, you know, until the entire place is clean. No problem. And then I give other hints, you know, small things. And then I find out someone like her who thinks she's transgender, more female, buys more clothes, you know, wants to invest more clothes for her femininity. Oh yeah, and then doesn't even think the electric bills in both our names. Doesn't in 4 years doesn't want to pay that. Bills between it used to be 60, now it's like 200 because you know we moved from one place to another. But it's okay. But she thinks because you know she's got to go get supplies. You know that I'm paying her internet for her to go get groceries. The only problem is she told the management company that runs the grocery stores on the island to fuck off. Now look what happened. She's got to go to another island for groceries. So she thinks because she told the management company to fuck off, and I'm forbidden to go into the grocery store. Plus, fact I could be easily contacted coronavirus. Catch it easy. I'm stuck here, so I don't mind. But my point is what makes someone like that turn around, right, and say, "I'm gonna get the house clean so I can have a laptop," and then never does it, or I'm going to wrap presents 3 weeks ago. We had all the paper 4 weeks ago, 5 weeks ago. Doesn't do it. I mean, literally, I'm going to do this. Doesn't do it. And instead goes in the room, closes the door, and then basically comes to me and says, oh, and I'm sitting there going, oh, electric bill came in. Yay. Make phone call, order, I'm like, are you going to pay anything on it? Half of it's yours. Nope, it's your right. And so, to me, I'm wondering what triggers her in a funk where she doesn't want to pay her bills except for half her rent. And she wants to buy nothing but clothes. And then she wants me, if I have to send her off island, to pay for the ferry tickets. And then all this stuff. And I'm thinking of stuff. And then one little thing triggers it. And you could be depressed for 10, 12 months. I mean, literally, my old place, every time she went to a mental hospital, I had that place cleaned in 2 days flat. But here, everything's got to be going through boxes and everything restructured. And the manager thinks our floors are so damn dirty with all this crap on it. She refuses to. Literally. So toilet's broken. I'm not allowed to leave and all this crap, and the only thing holding me together is Jesus. And yet, I keep wondering why it is that what makes Chloe the way she is. That's something I've been wanting to talk to you guys about without basically sitting there being a complete asshole and being like, oh, she's done this to me or, whatever. I really wanted to sit down and say, look, what makes her what is? People say she's demonic, possessed, or she's just pure evil, or, she doesn't get what she wants. Fuck the rest of the world. But you know what? If she doesn't get what she wants, she could turn around and destroy something of mine. Literally, my computer's on the way. It's out. She's blaming hackers for it. Me and my father-in-law went through the find comb, didn't find any hackers, Ice Wallow come. Hello. I can't lock my network, Gale, with a password. That's the problem. The router is basically programmed by the internet company. They can only program and reprogram the router. I can't. I already said hello, Ice. I just saw you. Just says, Ice Wallow. Say, Ice Wallow. So, well, no, I'm just saying, Gail, I'm not trying to be complaining or combative or grouchy. I'm just saying what triggers someone like Chloe. Literally, what makes someone like Chloe not want to do jack diddly crap? And then the mom's like, oh, well, it's all in your head. Literally, I could have had the spreadsheet done by now, but I'm just tired, But I'll do what I can, and then finish this up. And then I gotta hope like heck dinner's ready because, I gotta cook dinner, which means I gotta remove. Actually, it's gonna take a while to preheat the oven, so I'll have the spreadsheet done before dinner. The problem is I can't cook dinner because Chloe just had a big lunch. That's the other thing. She's like, yeah. Well, you know what? If that's the case, I'll eat, and she doesn't have to worry. It saves me money. But everyone thinks it's my job to bend over backwards, And this is what really bothers me, Gail, is I'm feeling like the Rain Man. He's sitting in by there, and he says, Ray, put the TV down, right? And Ray puts it down, and he's like, Dr. Bruner and Dr. Marston. I think it's Marston, right? And they're talking, and Raymond's like, definitely, and they ask Ray, what he did. And he's like, oh, went gambling, went on a car ride down to LA, and they're talking, and, finally they look at Ray as he breaks down, and he's like, and Tom Cruise is like, yes, I can see he can't make the decision. Literally, it's like Chloe used to be okay, but all of a sudden she doesn't want to take responsibility, man. She doesn't want to even take responsibility for the grocery store incident. She wants to sue him. The advocates don't want to deal with her because she basically, she said some time. I can't go to the grocery store because she won't let me, so I just don't even bother with it, See, I had to move the cake pan over here. That's my cake because I got to get the oven prepped so I can actually make dinner, which will be leftover ham. Which means it'll take about an hour to cook it because the entire ham is going to be completely and thoroughly frozen. You know. Well, apparently, for what I understand, when it comes to Chloe, apparently Chloe got into it once with her stepdad, and he held it. So rumor has it, her mom said it never happened. But rumor has it, Chloe was hung upside down, apparently in an oil tanker growing up, or you know. So I don't know. All I know is what I hear. And I've read mental hospital reports, where she basically turns around and what I think it is, honestly. I think, honestly, um, she uses, I don't want to sound rude to you, Gail, because you're my sister. So is Pee Wee. But I want to say with a heavy heart, I think she wants to blame everyone for everything, literally. I mean, look. Well, let's break it down real quick. Look, I'm going to do a dip. I'll put my spreadsheet on hold for you, Gail, because I think this is something I'd like to talk about without being rude, okay? I'm just sitting here talking tonight. People want to ask stimulus questions, they can. But I also want to say, with a heavy heart, when I tell you this, that I think that out of love with Chloe, you said, oh, well, they're not. So, you said to me, with love, you were like, well, you know, um, you know, you son of a crap bunkers. Now I gotta fucking fix this because Amazon decided they wanted to pull up the first one thinking, damn, thing's a piece of crap in my opinion. Okay, so I'm halfway. Am I halfway yet? Yeah, halfway. Okay, cool. So I'm halfway through the spreadsheet talking to you. So let's just say what I'm gonna say. So as you said, Chloe, was supposedly abused as a child. I think Chloe makes up so many stories. Literally hates Christmas. Oh yeah, because maybe they gave her socks for Christmas or whatever, right? But this is about Chloe hating Christmas. This is about Chloe's attitude, right? So let's just you and I, let's just say, I cried. Did you know I cried last night over movies? I cried for humanity, the ones that haven't accepted Jesus. Uh, Gail, I cried. And then I double cried for Chloe. She wants to destroy people. Literally, she lives on misery. If misery, she doesn't realize that she lives on other people's misery. And then if they're not miserable, she's miserable. So she wants to take away everyone's happiness. For example, tells everyone off. One particular moderator she wanted to tell off a person, right? Wasn't you, wasn't Pee Wee, someone else. But she turns around, right? And this is one thing that I want to say. She's bitter and she's hateful. She turns around and she sees moderator Pee Wee send me a few gifts, and she's like, "Oh, this is great." It disappears. The other day, I asked her for I can't remember what it was, sis, but I asked her for something. She finally found it. She's like, "Oh, it's right here." And yet, I asked for something else, right? Can't. It goes in the room, disappears. So she sits around, right? Here's how bad Chloe is, okay? Let's just talk about Chloe, not in what evil is or what, let's talk about it in the mental health perspective. For example, I sat there, right? I pre-ordered, I prepped, I got everything planned between. Mike asked how Boom Boom's doing. So I prepped, right? And yet, I gave Chloe my simple Christmas list, right? If you came around and said, or you turned around, Gail, and said, send me $50 and let's just say I will buy my grandkids presents, but maybe in a month or two I'll send you a present or something, or we exchange gifts, right? And you say, what do you want? And I give you my list. And you're like, oh, cool, this is affordable. Where I gave an entire list to my entire family via email and other ways. And yet, my family, my cousin Dinky, who I love dearly, it's like, games, nope, but we're in a pandemic, nope. But when it comes to other issues, nope. But with Chloe, of course, by the way, so, with Chloe, of course, she turns around and she doesn't do anything. Literally, she doesn't do fucking anything. That's the problem. And I feel totally alone. That's the thing. I feel totally freaking abandoned. Literally. I got Chloe, you won't do anything. She sits there and says, I'll do some, right? Yeah, she's angry. Moderator Pee Wee sent me something. Moderator Cam sent me something. I'm waiting to get Sassy something, right, Gail? I'm still waiting for the Christmas presents to go, right? But moderator this, moderator that, right? I feel alone. And I feel like I'm going to be homeless. And yet no one hears me cry saying, help me out here. Get rid of someone whose mom's forcing her on me. Literally forcing her. Yeah, I'm not going to Florida. I don't want you around. And yet I'm sitting here and I'm telling her, your child won't fucking fix the toilet. Won't freaking get the place clean so the toilet can be fixed. Eventually, the manager is going to evict us just because we didn't report the toilet was broken. Or, whatever. Chloe doesn't care. She's just like, and yet, when it comes to Christmas presents, for example, she's pissed off. Let me tell you how pissed off Chloe is, all right? Chloe's pissed off that I sent gifts out to my moderators. My moderators sent me gifts out. But she's royally pissed off because I went to her, right? I said, look, you're about to get 0 presents. 0 for my sister Teddy if you don't get off your royal bunghole to turn around and basically give her a list. She's just like this. What do you want? Garbage needs to take. Oh, yeah, okay. Closes the door. Does her own thing for hours upon hours. She wears fucking Depends. She's literally wearing Depends. No one knows this. I was going to tell my cousin maybe I can send her some money out as a joke and buy her like 500 pairs of Depends. She just wants to wear Depends all around the house. Today I had to turn the camera off so many times. She's standing like this, like, with her hand, gesture, and she's like, and I had to literally turn the camera off as she's coming around the corner because I don't want to have anyone to see her on Depends. Literally. So I said, maybe I should get my cousin to get you 500 large pairs of Depends. I need small. Small for a frame like that. Come on. I mean, she's sitting there, right? I know her mom's sitting there, right? I was getting up, right? This is funny. I got up. I went to her room. I said, hey, trash needs to be taken out. I'll pull it out and you take it up. No, I'm on the phone with my mom. And I said, okay, whatever. I'm on the phone with my mom. I said, okay, whatever. She's like, oh, yeah, I got these new dresses I bought this month. Oh, yeah, Rita doesn't know about it. Rita and her mom, I overheard her mom say, well, what if you're coming home? How are you going to bring it home? Oh, I'll recycle what I don't want. She's like, her mom, the way it was like really rude. It was like, oh, yeah, and her mom's like, well, what about your bills? Oh, that's all Rita's problem. I just don't want to deal with Rita anymore. And she's like, well, you're not paying your bills, and you're doing this, and this. And Rita wants to know if I got my gift card, which I got the email. I just haven't applied it yet because I was going to go and buy gifts for other people. And yeah, you're telling me, and she says, did you get Rita anything for Christmas? Oh, well, I'll get Rita's list if I'm so not in the mood to use it. Her mom's like, so what about my gifts? The coffee and those cups and everything else. Oh, that was Rita's doing. And the new coffee I got, that was Rita's doing. Literally, yeah, exactly. And so her mom realizes, look, Rita's done so much, and my email comes in. I sent her email, your daughter did this. She even talked to her about it. And she's like, oh, Mom, I can't cook and clean. I can't do it. I'm so disabled. Her mom's like, group home. Oh, I'm not, Rita. Yet her mom turns around and knows how bad it is, but her mom doesn't want to deal with it. So whose responsibility is to try to find help? Me, unless I die first of a heart attack, because literally. That's why I asked, what triggers her not to do jack shit? That's what irritates me the most. Literally, I told her, here's your Christmas cards, get them done. What's she gonna do? I don't want to do it, fuck it. My family ain't gonna give me Christmas presents, so why should I pay the 55 cents for postage? Because I'll send a Christmas card to my family, even though they don't send me Christmas cards because they forget. Since I've known my family, they usually, I've sent Christmas cards yearly. But I do think it's funny, because the Christmas card is a family entire joke thing. Her mom needs to. Even my family agrees with that, but Chloe's mom wasn't. Look, we're in a fucking pandemic, okay? My family doesn't realize that Chloe's family is a fucking bunch of dipshits. I literally said it. Chloe's mom's a dipshit. Why is Chloe's mom a dipshit? I'll tell you why. She's going to go take the horse trailer in the truck and go from Ohio to Florida. A dipshit. Literally a fucking dipshit. Me, I'm fucking basically angry as hell because I'm on the eviction block and no one will fucking do it. I've asked Chloe time and time again to leave. The only reason why she came back is not because of me. And that is the damn fucking, the truth is she was on the lease and the manager liked Chloe. Manager didn't mind Chloe having a mental breakdown every other fucking day and the sheriff come and the police at our old place. But here the manager's like, there's peaceful things. Chloe's the one who basically instigates things. Oh, the neighbor's dog was biting. I was out the other day and the neighbor stopped me and she had her dog on the leash. She said, oh, sometimes we forget the leash and the dogs basically they think vicious. So what happened? Sheriff came out and talked to her. Well, not my problem, if you don't have the leash laws, if you can't follow the leash laws. One lady basically was sitting there with a red face the other day telling the manager that Chloe doesn't pick up the dog poop around here, and there's two girls that we know that we're close to in this building. They turned around and said, it's that dog, and that dog. They're pinning it on Rita. We see it all the time. And Chloe's never out of her house. Has anyone seen Rita in a long time? No. Then it turns around, manager basically messages me and telling people they're going to put cameras in the damn building. Oh, we're going to put cameras here because we want to find out who's doing it. Chloe, she goes outside all the way and takes Moppy to the park. Even if the park is literally almost locked at nighttime, she'll take him to the park just to make sure doggy gets his walk. And she keeps poop bags. We have like a couple cloth cases connected to his thingy, and inside there's poop bags. It's one of those zipper ones, so the plastic doesn't break. My cousin sells these little bone shaped doggy bag things, but they always break within a couple months on Moppy. So we got one that's cloth that's that you just unzip it and you throw in a new roll of paper, poop bags, and then you zip it back up. It works. My family's awesome. It's just how I feel. I feel like I'm being abandoned. I feel like no one cares. Look what I feel. I feel like I'm abandoned, and I feel like fucking no one wants to deal with it. They want me to die early because everyone wants fucking to live life the best way they can, but they put me in responsibility for a fucking dumbass that doesn't want to do anything. They want to sit there and scream and yell at me for every little fucking thing, and then try to be nice some days when they want something or not others. Literally. Like I got up, I was getting ready for school. What did they do? They basically left some, right? I sat there like this. This is what happened. I was like, so finally Chloe comes out. She's like, oh, I'm done with your mom, right? Anyways, she opens up, right, the oven. And she's like, I gotta make some more bread. This one is extra crunchy. You know what? I'm in school with the camera off most of the time. And yet I'm sitting there and I finally said, so finally, Chloe's on the phone. She's like, oh, yeah, yeah. And I said, hey, when she was getting off, did you forget something or something? The oven's still on. She opens up and she had extra crunchy toast. And her little salami, pepperoni, and sandwich meat was like really, really dry. She's like, I'm like, if you're going to be on the phone, you're going to fucking leave your food in there. And one day you're going to burn down the house. You didn't tell me to pull it out. You didn't say set timer. Just went in your room and I'm going. So finally, and she says, oh, it's fine. So when she got out, it was like dry. I mean, literally, I bet you if it waited another half hour to 45 minutes, the damn toast and the fucking meats would have caught on fire because of it. I mean, literally, she was just like, she leaves burners on, she leaves this on. This is why I asked. Someone needs to have some reign over her to keep her from basically screwing up. Literally, I've been looking at group homes for her. But she keeps threatening to kill every person that's going to apply to put her in a group home. So, my feeling is, how the hell do I go around this? Look at my computer. Computer's failing, right? But I'm not entitled to a new computer. So what do I got to do? I got to leave my new computer in storage before they go to Texas, and then they'll ship it to me. That's how I want it. So I will pay what I owe, and then I will pay a shipping fee, and I will let them put it somewhere safe where no one opens it, leaves it in the box, etc., until they decide to go to Texas, because I'm not trusting her. I mean, literally, she destroyed my DS. How am I supposed to tell my cousin Dinky, oh, yeah, I got to get my DS repaired or replaced, and there's 2 DSs for $170. I was going to do it, but no, I got to do things by the thing, I mean, literally, she just throws everything everywhere, and then tosses it, and then says, oh, yeah, here it is. I mean, I asked her the other day about something. What'd she do? She didn't tell me. I mean, literally. The thing is, she doesn't get her way anymore. The thing is, look, the other day she threw a fit. She basically threatened to kill fucking half the sheriff's department if the sheriff showed up here. In the middle of the night with a knife through her throat that she was threatening to do. And then she said in the morning she was going to get a rope. I did a gale. I smoked the weed, and I said, man, calm down. Killing yourself ain't going to make a damn bit of good. What's it going to do? Do you want me to call the sheriff? Oh, no, they come out here. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, then I went and I said, do you control yourself with the volume? Because I want my movie. I'm not going to listen. She knows that I'm basically putting my foot down. Literally. She knows she can't get what she wants. I mean, the other day, my dad said to me, oh, what are you going to do about it? I said, watch. She's like, oh, no, you got to do this, you need to do that, you need to do that. And my dad says, how are you going to handle it? I said, simple. I'm not. He says, you're not? And I said, no, I'm not. He says, then how are you going to? I'm not giving in either. I said, nope, not going to happen. She threw a fit and went to her room. She throws a temper tantrum, doesn't get her way, she goes to her room. I mean, I basically was standing up and saying, nope, you're not getting Jack Diddley Pooper. I refuse to let her throw a temper tantrum. If she destroys something like my new computer or something, which hopefully she's gone, she keeps talking about it. She claims I'm the problem, right? Do I look like the fucking problem? You know what I'm afraid of? I'll tell you what the fucking worst fear in the world is. No one understands me. That's the real fucking problem here. No one understands. They're like, oh, Rita's a weirdo, blah, 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 right? I'm a Christian through and through. I don't ram my religion down anyone's throat or my thoughts and my feelings of God. I don't sit there and say, oh, cousin, you two don't believe in Jesus, you're going to hell. No. I was crying for humanity last night because, without Jesus, a lot of things happen. They say in the Bible, people be disappearing. But I'm not sitting and preaching to my family either. I'm just saying, look, I was crying. And yet I was crying because my family, and you said it yourself, Gail. You said it yourself, Gail. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It just fucking pulls up the all button. I hate the fucking all button. Can we get something that doesn't have all in it? I got to get my dip done. Anyways, let me tell you what upsets me. I know sometimes my family watches this, and I don't have multiple tabs open, so I don't know what they're. You gotta be fucking kidding. I put in the search parameter and you do this to me, you fucking stupid ass Amazon. I emailed Amazon's own programmers and they're like, oh, we're doing a great job. Really, if you leave it on the fucking search engine video games, we wouldn't have it fucking go into the all button automatically, fucking twat ass bastards. They're like, oh, well, I'm like, look, If you're gonna, I mean, literally, eBay is perfect. eBay is like the fucking perfect search engine. I mean, literally, I used to work with connections, and me and Dad used to talk about that all the time. We always like that. Amazon, you basically put in something like I like fart burritos, and you have to put it up all. But if you know what you're looking for, like fart burritos, a movie, for example, you find it. Anyways, I don't know. There. So we're almost to the bottom of the pile now. So I'm gonna do a dip. All right. So now I got to pull the ham out. Well, yeah, basically what. Okay, let me tell you exactly what happened. Okay, so you can understand the context. Chloe was attacking a certain moderator, right? So moderator the other day turned around, and I had a lot of messages saying what happened. You're talking to.
These are
Great. I hope you're not going in the camera.
I'm not going in the camera.
Good. No one needs to see you wearing Depends. Anyways, I'm trying to.
On soon.
Anyways, I gotta get dinner started.
You seriously want to say this shit in front of these people?
Oh yeah, tear me down again. I'm trying to finish a story here, but no one's listening. Alright. So, I want to take and put some moisty up. Great. I'm gonna grab a meat fork. Hopefully we have a giant meat fork somewhere. So I guess my giant meat fork went bye-bye, I guess. Well, maybe I can do it this way. Oh, meat fork. See if I can grab this proper. There we go. So what I gotta do now is this. I'll put this in the fridge, cold. That works perfectly. Alright, leave the meat fork up there. I'll put this in the fridge because there's some broth and some gravy. I'll reuse the pan though because the ham's being reheated. So I'll leave this here temporarily and I'll put it ham back in when it's done. Then I will do this. There. And then alright. So let me just make a joke, okay? She wants to sit there and, do this. It upsets me. But I'm trying to explain something. Something that makes me fear the worst. But I didn't get to because I'm trying to get my tip done, and I got to get this done. And I need to find out about... Alright, so I'm going to cook this for about an hour or so because it's cold. Alexa, set a timer 1 hour. So, I mean...
Starting now.
Alright, let me see. Okay, good. So anyways, what I want to say is, I fear, people sit there and say, well, what do you fear the most? Eviction, literally. Eviction. Manager knows we're on the eviction block, right? I've begged family, in case of an emergency, some type of miracle to guide me on what happened. Get a storage shed, live in a tent, do something, but no, I fear it. Chloe, of course, she can just basically pack up and her mom can have to look after her. But me, I don't have anyone. It's like, take care of a disabled person, get fucking evicted. And when you're fucking evicted, oh well, no one gives a shit, They're just like, oh, you're on your own because you left her here. Really? You got laws and to say you know quiet laws. Chloe hates quiet laws. Then you have other laws, and then you have other laws. Then you have other laws. Same crap happens at different
Is this a
days.
present?
Yeah, that's a present too, though. That's a present.
Let's go in there and do our house.
Yeah, well, I'll have to sort them out. I will sort the presents out soon. So once all the presents are there, I'm going to start sorting them and then go from there. But I haven't finished my dip and I haven't done my spreadsheet. So, and I got some presents in my room too I got to put together. But, my point is I don't understand, okay? I begged. The manager basically keeps saying, look, you're on your way out soon. The moratorium ends because Chloe won't control her temper. She wants to throw a shit fit temper tantrum and everything. And the manager's tired of it. But she also says other people are going to be kicked out too. Man upstairs walks like an elephant, waking people up 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. A lady next door, the Jehovah's Witness, hasn't paid her rent because she has no job for, isn't on disability. Another lady basically has 2 dogs, literally. They're not service dogs. They're not therapy dogs. She's out. And she claims the dogs to protect her from Chloe. She's afraid. And then they ask her, well, what about it when Chloe walks Moppy? So is it okay if Moppy dies? Well, we don't care if Moppy dies. He's old. Thing is, my life and my kid's life's important. Really. So if you release a dog that can kill someone and kills Chloe, for example, you have no hard feelings if she's dead because you released a dog. My dog gets killed because she's doing her duty to take Moppy out. But same time, it's okay if 2 vicious dogs go and try to chomp on everyone else. Same with the neighbor's Chihuahua. You know. Now, why do I feel so scared? That's the only thing that scares me the most. I give it to God, but still, people don't realize that's my only fear is being homeless again. I've been homeless. I don't want to be homeless again. That's the thing. I just want to live in peace. I mean, literally, you should have seen today's discussion in church. No, I don't want to live in a red state. That's the thing. I want to live close to family. That's my problem. If I can't live close to family, I don't want to go anywhere. What I really want to do is live here in peace with no restrictions, with no Chloe around. You see, that's what I truly want in my heart. I don't want to fucking get yelled at for fucking being late on dinner or buying ingredients. Say I buy a cake, a nice big cake, next thing I'm getting ready to have a piece, I get 1 piece and Chloe eats the entire thing. I mean, literally, I gotta go sort through all that soon, but you get my idea. She wouldn't close the door. She's like, I'm closing the door. I mean, that's my only fear. But no, I don't want to move somewhere else. I refuse to move. I want to be close to my family. If my family leaves Washington or Oregon, then that's fine. I mean, what I really want in life is a cabin. I want a little fucking cabin in the mountains of nowhere where I can fish all day and not give a shit. Instead, I'm stuck with the responsibilities of looking after someone. And it makes me feel like it's my duty because no one else is doing it. And no one else is also giving me the ideas of where to go. Literally, you know. Well, I'm not going to move somewhere else. I'm not going to be spending $4,000 for property to move my stuff here. That's the thing. My property's mine. I'm not giving up all my stuff just to get an apartment that's empty. Sorry to say, no deal, man. I'm staying right here. This is where I want to be. And then no one needs to know this. I want to be here, and I don't want Chloe around. I wish my family would basically do something and say, look, manager, keep Chloe here and get rid of, keep Rita here and get rid of fucking Chloe. Man, Chloe's mom calls it, oh, you touch my kid, you're going to be sued, we're going to fucking hold your belly, blah, 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 blah. The manager basically wants us both out. I'm the responsible one. The lease says I'm the main leaseholder. I am the responsible one. And I'm scared to lose my house. Plain and simple. Plain and fucking simple. I'm the responsible one. And that is something that's damn fucking thing. My damn thing blew up. I can't even activate anything. It's what happens when it gets fucking nothing but notifications. I turn off notifications and the thing's got to reboot because it broke. It literally was like, now let me get my dip in. Well, it doesn't matter. Texas or not Texas. The point is if I'm going to go move somewhere, I'll probably move close to Texas. But I'm not welcome in Texas, Gail, because Texas don't like hermaphrodites and trans people. So I'm not welcome there. I'd be murdered there with all those gun-toting Christians. So I'm stuck in a conservative fucking retarded state where they don't want you to defend yourself with guns. They just want to arrest your ass if you're fucking different. I mean, literally. And yet, I need to get down to Oregon before I fucking die. I mean, that's what's really bothering me. You know what? I can't wear a mask. That's why I'm home. Does anyone understand that? I got asthma. I got heart disease. I go out and I'm sitting there with a mask on. They're like, you gotta wear a mask. No, I'm sitting there like almost nearly passing out, fainting. So I take the mask off. Oh, well, I'm gonna find you. I'm like, find me, you motherfucker, and then I'll find you for fucking harassing me. And he's like, I'm like, you see this? I'm like, he's like 2 puffs. I'm like, trying to catch my breath because of that mask. And he's watching me going, oh my God, she's serious. And I'm sitting there wheezing, you know, and he's like, you don't smoke, do you? And I'm like, no. And when I catch my breath, all I hear the sheriff say is, you need to turn around and go home. Let Chloe do that. And then I said, oh yeah, until Chloe fucking gets us evicted, then what? Then I got to do it myself and it's still coronavirus. And he's like, oh. I mean, like, the sheriff wants to know why Chloe won't fucking leave. Chloe's like, oh, you really need me. I don't need her. What I need is to be fucking somewhere where, you know, I mean, literally. When I had Medicaid, it was fine. But once they kicked me off of Medicaid, and the state basically said I only have Medicare because of their new Affordable Care Act rule they put in Washington, I lost the chance to have a taxi take me to my appointments. Literally, I had to basically bust my ass to find different alternatives. I like the train, but there's no train running. I'm not going to spend 7 hours on a bus panting and needing, you know. I mean, literally, my heart doctor's like, you can't come down here anyways. Yet I am getting upset. I shouldn't even be saying this on YouTube. But yeah, I'm getting upset because I know my heart's failing and yet I want to get down. You know, the reason I brought my family out the last time, and I don't think they understand this, was to say goodbye. Because they said they were going to move to Texas. And 2 was, it was to say goodbye because I don't think I have much time left in this world. I want to enjoy what I'm enjoying. I mean, I'm stuck indoors. I'm living a miserable fucking life. And I'm living in a place where the manager holds up every day. Oh, Chloe had an accident. We got that. And the manager complained at 3 in the morning. Where as soon as the eviction's done, we're filing a 10-day. Yet she's filing a 20-day for the fucking neighbor who fucking didn't pay the rent or whatever, and a 10-day for a lady with the dog. Did you take Moppy out yet? When was it? Well, I got a timer for dinner. Do you want mashed potatoes? There's some leftovers. Let me guess. You want me to make gravy again?
You don't have to make gravy.
Well, last time the gravy I made it, I eat mashed potatoes with gravy, so to me it was kind of a waste of gravy.
Well, I had some of the gravy, okay? I didn't need it all. So
did you put some in the fridge or did you just leave some? Why are you getting mad when I asked?
I didn't put in the fridge.
Oh, you don't need to get combative with me.
I could just buy more gravy mix.
When?
Next time I'm at the other island.
Because we only have turkey gravy and it doesn't really go good with ham.
Well, I'm not having gravy this time. I don't want gravy.
The muscles are hurting me tonight severely.
Yeah.
I said it's a muscle. It's not my heart. I'm trying to finish up so I can get the spreadsheet going. Or finished. But I was talking about things.
Okay. All right, then.
Joplin, Missouri has a gay bar and the gays march in town parade. It was funny. Let's see. There used to be a crazy old man that walked the street in a pink tutu with a wand. He had a long beard or in town is open to anything. Well, still, I'm not moving to Joplin, Missouri. If you want someone to move there, have Chloe move there. Send her an application. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm not willing to leave my island. Okay, I find this to be the great beaches, biking, hiking, etc. And if I want, I can go camping. I mean, besides, I'd have to have family help me, and I'm not willing to lose my property either just to fucking pack up in a backpack and leave. I mean, it's not that easy either, and I'm not gonna have, Chloe's not gonna be around. She already said she's leaving, so I get emails today asking when she's leaving, what day, what time, what month. I've said I forgot to tell family that she hasn't made a time or a month or a year or whatever. But Chloe probably didn't talk to her mom about moving again.
I tried. My mom.
Yeah, your mom probably shot it down, didn't want to talk about anything, and just want to talk about going to horseback riding during a pandemic.
I might just have to go back. If I can't get to Pittsburgh or somewhere, I might just go to Arizona. It'll be cheaper. It'll be a little cheaper of travel to get there than with Pittsburgh. Unless if I can find somewhere to stay in Pittsburgh, then I'll go.
Well, right now, all the homeless places are full. Yes. Because of the mental hospitals are filled because of homeless people. Look, you think it's $247. You know what? I'll tell you what it is here, okay? All my bills are paid except for electricity and internet. Everything else is paid. Water, sewage, garbage, rent. It's 30% of our income here, and our income is approximately $607. Now, if Chloe leaves at any given time and leaves, I'm stuck for 3 months while researching paying $607. That's why if Chloe's going to leave, she needs to let the manager know and sign herself off the lease. So then once she signed off the lease, the manager gives her 24 hours to pack a bag, and she's gone. Never be seen again. But your old mom doesn't want that. Mom doesn't care. You know what mom cares about? Cares about her own sanity. Doesn't care if she gives me a heart attack. And her mom basically doesn't want to deal with her. And two is her mom doesn't want to deal with her because of all the shit that she's pulled. And two is her mom doesn't want to deal with her also because, well, let Rita die and be miserable. I mean, literally, her mom doesn't care. Literally, her mom cares. Her mom makes a phone call. Hey, you touch my kid, I'm going to sue your ass because of it. Your manager fucking used the quiet law. We're out. Manager's going to say Chloe's too nosy. We're out. Chloe's mom doesn't think anything's going to happen. We're out. I mean, literally, there's no damn way I can fucking, get Chloe out. Chloe needs to go on her own accord. That's the thing. Chloe wants to go to Arizona and be homeless. That's fine. Chloe wants to go to, I mean, literally. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, literally. Her mom has more resources than me. Out here, I've looked at every resource. Plain and simple. Said I'm the one that's basically dealing with all this crap.
To look for resources. She just wants me to be. If I'm out there, she doesn't want me staying there. She wants me to find resources on my own somehow and find somewhere to stay while I find resources. My mom was saying that if I go back out there, I better find someone who will let me crash their place.
Well, maybe you should. Because your mom basically wants you to stay here, and I can't take it anymore. I can't take being abused. I can't take being yelled at. I can't take it. You fucking snap at one little thing. I say something and you fucking flip. Like a fucking fly on a light switch. You just fucking flip. I mean, literally, I asked my people today, what makes you freaking tick? You're like the Rain Man in some ways. You're good with some things, you're not good with others. That's what I was asking before you fucking snapped at me. I literally want to know why you can't freaking be motivated for anything. I give you a stack of Christmas cards and tell you, here you go, and you're like,
hey,
I'm making dinner.
You really want to do this while you're on your live video?
Well, I'm just asking logically a question, unless you're going to snap at me for answering the question.
Snap at you.
She doesn't want to answer anything. That's the thing. That's fine. You know that as well as I do, Gail.
I want this video to be done so we can wrap these presents here.
Well, I've got dinner to make, and then I got to finish a spreadsheet. That's what I'm doing. And I'm trying to talk, and I got presents I ordered. That's fine. That's fine. I know you just don't want me on YouTube. son of a bitch. Oh, there she goes again. There she blows, Gail. What do you think? You probably blame me and everyone blames me on YouTube for the problems. The problem is I ask a logical question. She doesn't want anyone to know anything. You know? What do you think? Everyone wants to blame me for it. Mom's like, oh, it's Rita's fault. Oh, really? So it's my fault to quote the laws and the regulations, and it's her job to fucking. I mean, literally, if I was fucking evicted tomorrow, her mom would fucking take her back, put her in a group home, and laugh all the way to the bank while I'm fucking sitting on the streets freezing. I mean, literally, her mom is fucking cold-hearted. Takes the fucking gift card and doesn't even apply it. I asked Amazon how to cancel, and they said that I can't.
I tried to tell her mom twice.
What? Ugh, what a son of a bitch. Should have fucking sent $50 extra to my fucking family. That would have been fucking better on that instead of fucking being a genuine, warm-hearted Christian and saying, here you go, here's some money for you, whatever, you know, here, do this, you know. Oh, yeah, I'll read that, Gail. Thank you when I get done. Sorry if you guys think that I'm problematic. I'm not trying to get this spreadsheet done yet. Oh, great. Yeah, well, you know, I apologize, you know, to all of you if, you know, but I'm afraid. I'm afraid to be fucking evicted. That's my fear. My all-time fear is to be evicted. And yeah, that's what I fear the most. I mean, what I don't mind is if I'm by myself and alone, I can live by myself, but I can't live with some son of a bitch who doesn't want to do jack, and then, oh, come back with Christmas. Yeah, that's because you want to wrap them up now because, you know, you want to show you're doing something. But Christmas cards, they don't care. I mean, I'm not trying to complain. I just don't understand why the fuck I'm going through this much hell. You know, I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm trying to get the spreadsheet done, trying to get my dip done, and Chloe's like, well, tell me when you know. I don't care, you know, I really don't care. I really don't care, you know. I, for one, just don't care. Yeah, well, you know, the point is I'm not moving to Missouri, all right. You know, that's the thing, you know. It's not a trust issue. I like living in an area. It's either on water, an island, or in the mountains. Okay, as long as the mountains don't burn down, those are my two happy places. If I can move to Alaska and live out in the middle of the sticks, I would. You know what I was thinking the other day? Well, it was today, actually, Gail. I'll tell you a story about my cousin Dinky. Cousin Dinky, you know, she sits there and she says, what do you think of this house, right? My first answer was, well, I don't give two shits about it. I'm too poor to own a house, right? I mean, literally, everyone turns around and says, look at the poor freak. She can't afford it, and then she's got a moocher that takes all her money. And then I'm sitting there, and my first answer is, I don't give a shit. I'm not welcome to Texas, so fuck it. What I want, I'll tell you what I wanted. I wanted to basically state at that moment, when you guys are looking at Texas, maybe you guys got some resources to find me some fucking a cheap apartment or land or something out in the middle of Timbuktu, Alaska, and I'll become a hermit out there. I don't care if I pass away from heart disease without an ambulance getting to me. That was Aaron's worst thing to, you know, me living off the land. I mean, I remember one time I asked my cousin about buying 20 or 40 acres in Texas. They said, "What are you going to do there?" I said, "I'll start a little. I'll get I'll pay monthly on it, and when I'm ready, I will, set up some type of composting toilet program, and then, I will put in, live on a tent. And they say you can only have a tent for 2 weeks a year. Fine, then I'll fucking put a little composting toilet type outhouse in there that's connected, so it basically composts my toilets. But they're like, well, you can't do this without running water. And so all this land out in the middle of the sticks, you got to bring in your own water tank. You got to do all this, right? And it's out in the middle of nowhere outside of El Paso. And I thought that'd be cool, but they're like, not for me. Hubby had ideas with it. But, the thing is I'm just to the point in my life where it's like, I really don't give two shits. I'm poor. I just want to live in peace. And if I can't live in peace, well, I'm happy here. That's the fucking problem. I'm literally happy here. I'm happy on an island. I wasn't happy in the desert. I'm happy out here. That's the thing. People know I'm happy, but living with her, I'm not happy. I hear, I can't, we're going to move as soon as the pandemic over. I said, who is we? You're moving. I'm going to do everything in my powers to stay on my fucking little island. Let me tell you a story. So today, I'm in school, and Dad turns around, and he's talking about peace. Everyone needs to live in their own little peace, and blah, 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 blah. And he goes on and on. And I'm sitting there, I'm shaking my head. Gail, shaking my head like this. Reverend says, Reverend Rita, do you have anything to input on what your dad had to say? I said, yeah. I said, no offense, but Dad's full of crap. Everyone looked at me and he's like, why do you say that? Dad said, well, let me correct you. Most people go home and they come home from work, or they're retired and they come home, and this is their little peaceful, quiet sanctuary. He says, yeah, so reason the camera's off most of the time for Rita is Chloe's running around in her underwear and her dong might show, or her, well, there's a couple lesbians that are like, oh, and on top of that, Rita's shaking her head because you guys are talking about some guy, Alan, I think. Alan was talking about domestic violence and domestic abuse. He said, yeah. He says, you're living proof that Rita here is trying to find a way out and can't. Doing anything she can. And Alan says, there's only one good way to get out of it. And he says, yes, but Rita won't do that course because Rita's not that stupid. She's got me. And I said, yeah, but you don't want anyone living with you. You want everyone to fucking, literally, like tonight we're talking about movies. And Dad said, oh, well, this movie's great. Which I got to set up the movie again, which means I got to plan for it. So anyways, that's the thing. Dad said, is it really worth, That's what I fear the most. Eviction. I fear the most. Fucking eviction, My family doesn't know this. My family's just like, oh, you won't be evicted. Right. How do you know that? Manager fucking Chloe screams at 3 a.m. She's already emailing me by fucking 5 saying, knock it off. And I'm sitting there telling her, how do you knock someone off that doesn't come with a volume control? Huh? Anyways, let me finish that spreadsheet because little Miss Grumpy's gonna bitch if I don't hurry it up. I didn't mean to turn this against Chloe at all. But Gail, I'm just asking the logical question now that I'm calming down. What triggers it? Bad behavior. I mean, literally, the mental hospital just told me to deal with it. I told them, so I'm supposed to deal with it till death. They said, pretty much. I'm not married to the damn person when the person just leave. I don't want to go into the ground. But apparently, these people think I'm worthless eaters, Worthless eaters. Thing is she doesn't want me doing fucking YouTube vids. Literally. You heard her. Let me know when you're done so I can do the rapping. In the meantime, I don't want people knowing I'm doing anything. That's the thing. She doesn't want people knowing you're doing anything. I feel like, I feel like I'm being abandoned, I know I'm not, but I feel like I am. I mean, literally, it's what I feel in my heart. I mean, everywhere I go, people abandon me. I mean, look, mental hospital knows I'm being the mental hospital the other day. Okay, or not the mental hospital. Let me tell you a story. So the other day, Gail, I was at the hospital. This was about 6 months ago or so, right? Last time I was around it, right? Hospital saw me pour up pretty bad and I had bruises, and I says, yeah, you know what? I got a copy of my medical record, right? This is what the thing was, all right? I'll tell you what the thing was. It was the worst thing in the world for medical records, right? I got bruises, right? I'd wake up one morning and I'd have bruises. Places that, like my legs and so, right? Don't know how I got them. For all I know, I could be in a deep sleep or a drunken sleep and I got the shit kicked out of me with Chloe. No one knows, right? I can't remember. The doctors turn around, right? And I got my copy of my medical record. I never told this to my cousin Dinky because my cousin Dinky's or Corey, they'd be just like, yeah, whatever. But I had bruises, right? All over. Bruises, right? Went to the hospital. They put in my record, domestic violence, Chloe's doing, right? They didn't call it domestic violence advocate. They didn't do it. They just put it in the record, domestic violence. Rita's got bruises. She can't understand. The other day, I was out and about in town and ran into a doctor. First, he thought it was coronavirus, but he contacted my primary care physician that was talking to me recently, right? And they thought maybe these were scratch marks, that are healing because I said, oh, probably the bunny. They said, has the bunny cut you recently? I said, no, not really. So they think Chloe's somehow doing this without me knowing, and whatever. So they're marking that physical abuse. Well, I can't say there is physical abuse. I can't say there's not physical abuse. I can only say what I know. And, listening to someone like her is like finding a needle in a haystack, because, they put in my medical record that I'm hermaphroditic with, what was that word? Being abused, right? Now, let me tell you what happened, okay? My family doesn't even know this. My family's probably sitting there, that I told them I'd be online. I'm trying to get the spreadsheet done, but my family didn't know this, okay? I got my records from Oregon, right? Hospital after I had lower surgery. And my eyes were glazed one day, and, I wasn't drunk. I was on, medicine. And social worker comes in, and she's like, well, um, one of my advisors came in, trans man, great guy. He turned around and he looked at me and he says, hey, whatever happened to that woman who was on the phone, the one that you were talking about, she was attacking you verbally, and I almost called 911. And I sat there at that point. The guy's name's Jay, for short. And I looked at Jay, right? I said, you heard that. And he saw me turn white. And he says, I'm a gentleman. Trans man, by the way. You can tell me anything. So I went there. I broke down. I was in tears in a hospital bed watching TV. Social worker comes in and tells me that they would love to do something, but they have no authority in the state of Oregon because I live in Washington. So they're going to make a record in my reports of my record ever. So, if I ever died or some family can get my records and they can prove, because of it. But they made records, I mean, I was on the phone the other day to my favorite doctor. My cousin Dinky knows who they are. And I was on with them, a video. And they asked, are you being abused or are you, literally, and, my one doctor turned around the other day, and Chloe's screaming, yelling, and being like, yeah, you mother everybody, blah, blah, blah. And the doctor basically said, look, my primary care physician, Moses Lake, said, if you don't shut up, I'm calling, You basically, how are you still there? And she says, well, I'm on the lease. No one can remove me from the lease. My mom's got ways. And she's sitting there going, oh, my God. Rita's basically in a pinch, literally. Rita is literally ooh. That's not a bad deal at all. I can see about picking that one up for Chloe. So, not that is she going to leave? No one knows. Great. What the hell? Trying to finish a spreadsheet, you whippersnapper son of a gun. Unless someone's knocking on my damn door. Just, you want to bark, go in there. Just get in here. I was thinking we're moving it. Dog barking at nothing. The thing is barking at air. Sometimes I get irritated. I go check. I didn't check the door cam, but still, he barks. Anyways, where was I saying? Oh yeah, I found this one game that looked really affordable, cheaper than the other one, right? So anyway, let me just finish my story. Where was I, anyways? Before Moppy disrupted me. Anyways, I love my family dearly. They're not at fault. My family told me the other day I should express myself, so I did. I did. I didn't mean to upset anyone. Ooh. So they put. How is this basically add that up? Weird. All right. So my spreadsheet's almost down to the bottom. So I'm doing okay. So anyway, so she I just, like I said, talking about it, I'm afraid of being evicted. That's it. I lost my train of thought. There, I got it back. So she turns around, and it's just I'm afraid. And yet, people know what Chloe's capable of, and yet they're. I mean, literally. Let me put it to you this way, okay? Let me tell you guys a story. Yeah, well, Chloe doesn't want to go there. Chloe doesn't want to live in Missouri. She hates red states. She thinks they're going to discriminate against her. I mean, look at, she thinks the grocery store is a Republican grocery store. Anyways, I got an email that came in. I already got your email, so, but, thanks. That was Gail again. Love you dearly, sis. I really do. So, but no, I'm afraid of being, evicted. And, and on top of that, people don't realize that, when I take on my duty, I take it on to the point of, I mean, literally, and no one wants to listen to me, Gee, that was cheap too. I should just go buy those two games, give them to Chloe at Christmas. Chloe'd be like, "What is this crap?" They're pretty good. Instead, she might not like it anyways. Well, that's some PC games I wanted to get, but Chloe turned around and says, "Oh, you don't need those because you don't know my computer can run it." But my computer's on the way out anyway, so But no, I'm not trying to be negative towards Chloe. What I'm trying to ask is, what is causing her? What is these triggers? How can it get fixed? So she's in her room with the door closed, playing a game. Thing, She asked me the other day for something, and I was like, "Really? You want me to get that? Okay, go. I can do that." And he's like, "Yes." And then on top of all that, right? You guys sit there and I gotta get the dishwasher loaded before it gets too late. So, you'll see me do that next. So, but no, my family means a lot to me. It's just I feel like, oh, I know what I was gonna say. So So, anyways, Gail, since you're still here listening to me and just listening to me talk, I'll tell you something that bothers me. Okay, with all my heart, right? My family knows what Chloe does to me. Throws water bottles at the wall, puts holes in the door, etc. Holds me against my will. There's like I sent a lot of stuff to my cousin, letters and stuff, saying how much crap Chloe did, right, Gail? And yet Chloe goes and makes threats about calling CPS and APS on the neighbors again, right? Yeah, my cousin comes out to visit me on the island in July, and I paid for the trip. And yet she turns around and says, and she got out of my cousin. My cousin Dinky actually kind of trapped Chloe, my roommate, to spill the beans on the whole calling on the Secret Service, right? So she turns around, she says, "Oh, did you call the Secret Service?" And Chloe's like, "Who won't ever do it, right?" If my cousin has all that information about abuse and whatever, right, and stuff, and Chloe called the Secret Service on my cousin, which my cousin basically got it out of her. My cousin Dinky says that here, while you're at it, maybe you should do this and follow these, and, because there's letters that I wrote to my cousin Dinky that basically stated what Chloe did. But my cousin Dinky's like, they don't care. They really don't care about, Chloe making threats against our president. But, I mean, literally, it's just water under the bridge. She doesn't have the methods to do it. Chloe ain't gonna fucking Chloe ain't gonna fucking do weed. She'll never do weed. You know that. She won't do weed. She always wants to fucking drink. Like right now, she's drinking beer. She's drinking beer, trying to be a happy-go-lucky drunk. So let me get the dishwasher empty. I got another load to do before it gets too late. And yes, I do clean up my own messes. Not like some people. Now I gotta go change my socks. They're completely wet. And my shirt. All right. Fresh socks are here. I cleaned my mess up. Well, that's the thing. No one. She doesn't think she has to leave. That's the thing. She thinks she's entitled. I mean, literally. But you know what upsets me? And yes, I changed my shirt to my jammy top because, frankly, I needed to get ready. I also got 53 minutes with 14 minutes to go. Oh, great. I got to get gravy started now. So I got to get the gravy started too. I mean, literally. Chloe, I just want to be fucking live in peace without Chloe. That's the fucking problem I have. But now I gotta go get her gravy making so she fucking quits complaining. Great. Excuse me for a minute. I forgot the dishwasher's being used, so now I gotta fill this up tomorrow. What's next? Thought today was going to be a good day. Well, I'm fine. How are you? How are you doing, Barusco? So, what else do I got to do? I'm fine. Better get my email sent real quick. I got an email I got to do. All right, so that's done. I bet it is like a knife. Plain and simple. Oh, shit. I did a close. Knife. That's cool. So ham's almost done. Gravy's done. Mashed potatoes go in the oven next. My other dish I gotta start soon. So Alexa, stop. Alright, so I gotta grab the oven mitts. Alexa, set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, starting now.
I can reheat her gravy if I need to, so anyway. So, what's up, peeps? Anyone here? Anyone got anything to say? That's what I wanted to say, you know. Anyone have anything to say? Now I just gotta make my other thing, you know, my other thing. So in about 36 minutes, I gotta start movie time with my dad. So my dad is my dad. So I paid for the movies again tonight at $10. Well, what do you need help with? Well, tell me then. If it's funny. Oh yeah, so what is it? How to do a ponytail? Well, that's simple. You just pull your hair back there like this, and then what you do is you grab yourself a little hair scrunchie and you rub it through it. And then when the scrunchie holds it, the elastic scrunchie holds your hair. You can buy them for a Walmart by 25 for $5, and you got plenty of scrunchies. All you need is a hair scrunchie, and it's done. Some people use rubber bands, but I really don't recommend it because rubber bands can break. That's what I say, you know. Hi, Ben Ben.
All right. There. We'll try it for one night with the cone off his head.
Hey, what's up? Come here. People want to see. Oh, I see how it is. I tell you to shut up and run to her. You're my service dog. You're not her service dog. Come on, let's show you on the line. Hello, everyone. My name is Moppy. I had a bath recently, and Mommy gave me a flea pill. So hopefully it works, and I get to keep the cone off my head.
Yeah.
Hey, you're doing good, huh, little guy? Oh, yeah. Look at him. Isn't he cute? He's a good little doggy.
He's got an erection. As long as he hasn't scratched the back of his head, that's what I'm looking at. As long as he's not scratching the back of his head, because that's where he was scratching. And that's healed.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks. I have a rabbit, too. If your 4-year-old sister is curious, this is a bunny. This is a rabbit. His name's Ebony. Wants a kiss again. I gotta make sure my pot's boiling properly, too, so I can do my thing.
Yes, when you watch your movie, I'm gonna rap.
Maybe you'll watch the movie too. You might learn something. Yeah, well, rap. I cry at those movies.
Are you watching them with Poppy?
Yep.
I'm gonna rap. I'm gonna rap like. Look at all these games right here. I'm gonna rap until they all disappear.
Yeah, I might have to order more tape soon before Christmas
And
too,
you
I
have to
bet.
order more tape. Otherwise, I'm gonna go 8, yo.
You have a cat named Van Basten? That's cool. I have a rabbit named Ebony.
Bobby can rap. Yeah.
Well, Moppy thanks Aunt Hannah for the presents that Hannah gave her. Or him, I mean. Little guys got that. Don't forget we still got the the logs to wrap too for Ebbs. And then Aunt Tara decided to go to the store and pick up treats for you and for Bunny. Or is it just for that? She said fur babies, you know. You know, yeah, did I ever show you the picture from Dinky? Oh, I didn't? Well, let me show you the picture then. So,
What, the dog?
yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the dog.
But anyways, the dog, right? So anyway, she sends me this picture of the dog, right? Let me show you the picture of the dog, all right? I love Rye. So she's a picture of Rye, right? Right here. Here's my cousin's dog, right? Oh, well, yeah, I better not show you the info. Oh, hold on. It went away. Okay, here we go. See? That's Rye Biscuit. Rye. As I call him, Bisky. His name's Riley, but we all named him Rye. I named him Rye Biscuit.
My uncle has a dog named Biscuit.
Anyways, Rye Boy here. He's always stealing something from his mother, Tara's daddy, Corey. He's got that look on his face right there saying, I didn't steal it, Mom. Don't look at me. Blame it on the Chihuahua. Remember? Her little Chihuahua? Blame it on my brother,
Yeah.
Louis Boy. Louis did it. Look, blame it on him. Live Moss dog. Or Yo quiero Taco Bell. Blame it on Yo quiero Taco Bell dog. You blame it on Yo quiero Taco Bell dog. Oh, my sister Teddy message. She probably wants to know what you want for Christmas again.
Yeah. Once you're done with the video, I'll tell you what I want. What should you get me? I mean, I need to get. Explore the Orchard, Malden, New York, in the Hudson Valley.
I only gave her a Christmas idea. I actually gave her 3 right then and there. 3 that I came up with that might be good.
Yeah.
Cat. So apparently this person named Barisco, hold on, made a statement about his cat, which is cool. Hold on a second. There we go. Turn the temp down. I slowly turn it down so it stops boiling for my my stuff. Your thing. So here goes. So he says, I named my cat Van Basten, after a famous footballer, cause whenever I throw a ball, this is his cat starts dribbling it. Cat that dribbles. I would love to see that on video, brother. Just or sister, whatever you are, Briscoe. What do you think, Chloe?
I think it's a good idea.
Sorry. All right. So I better. I'll wait just a little longer for Teddy to get back to me, and then I'll send her the thing. I sent you her thing that she wants for Christmas. There's 3 items, but 3 of them are on wait mode. The others I ship. So
Okay.
the other ones I sent to you already, so you can order them shortly. Just hopefully they come before Christmas. Otherwise, we'll have to explain that one to her. I'm sorry, the order's delayed, but yeah, well, Amazon's being fucking shafty and greedy anyways,
So potatoes are done?
Yeah. That lady's got implants. They're so perfect. No, they're tranny too, so sorry, they're a former dude, So
Oh, they're in the oven still.
yeah, your mashed potatoes are in the oven. You have 30 minutes left.
I gotta put some water in and mix it.
I already did. I put in a little water, not too much this time, so they're not. I put in a half cup the last time. But if you want to add some more water to it, go for it.
I have to. Hold
No,
on,
we-
I got this. Got this
Fine.
under control.
Your gravy is next to the coffee pot.
Okay.
Just to remember, you might want to use the bathroom sink for your water,
Okay.
due to the fact that the dishwasher's running. And then tomorrow I got more dishes to do. You know, this is why I like ramen at times, people, because you just use a fork and you got a bowl that goes with it. So, you know, you just boil it up in a tea kettle. So, anyways, we got to get go to the post office soon. Anyways, Chloe, so we can do Christmas cards. You know, mail them out. Unless you want to mail them out here and just pick up stamps.
Yeah.
All right, pick up 2 books of stamps. We'll mail out all our cards here. Then I don't have to leave the house. You know, I'm kind of concerned with something else. I was gonna say, but I just can't remember. You know, I heard we got more viruses on the island again, more people again.
Yeah. You know, vaccine is a social issue now. Well, we don't believe in a vaccine because the Bible says it's a hoax. Right, what happened is right-wing politicians have brought the Bible and everything to get their way. People believe it. They're being brainwashed.
See what you can and can't do. So, indoor gathering outside one's households are prohibited unless participants have quarantine now. Wow. Outdoor social gathering, you can't be with 5 people. All indoor services for restaurants and coffee shops is prohibited through January 4th. Outdoor dining and to-go service is only allowed. No more than 5 per people table allowing dining outdoors. Wow. Wow. Can you believe that, people? So, no restaurants available. The vaccine, they're trying to get it out, but they say they got like 40 million doses ready to go, so 2 doses per person every 2 weeks or 4 weeks. Therefore, the first sets are going to go to nursing homes, doctors, nurses, and people in nursing homes, nursing home workers. That's the first batch. Everyone else says it'll slow down between April and September of next year if everyone gets vaccinated. But the doctors don't realize the vaccination, there's one problem with it. The virus is already mutated so many times it ain't funny. You wanted me to whip you up a pot of your soup too? Or is that fine?
I could do some soup too. I'll put up a pot once it's ready. Once everything's all ready.
Yeah, well, I'm just having
Actually, I can use this burner once I get this back in. Okay, now I can put it in. I just had to mix some water in with it so it comes nice and moist. Then I'll do the soup because I have my way.
I gotta have Chloe cut up the ham so we can put it in Ziploc bag soon too, so I don't mind, Don't mind at all. I got to get this kitchen table cleaned again. So, 18 minutes till movie time. All right, another present was ordered, so that's all good there.
Want some ham now?
Yeah, no, not yet. You can cut me some ham up, but I'm waiting for my meal to my other thing to.
Yeah. My cousin-in-law said I think it was just wrapped up because the election's over.
My cousin-in-law didn't say anything. She just said, that
Well,
I'm making jokes.
There are some people out there saying that it's still not over. It's over. The orange stain is being wiped out. This country's going to be washing away its orange stain.
Yeah. Well, everyone, seems there's 4 people watching, no one commenting. So, with 11 minutes to go, and I got to get my desktop restarted and other things and dinner eaten. I will. I guess I will check in with you all later. I got a giant spreadsheet to do tomorrow, so I'll be online tomorrow. All right, Gail. So I better restart my computer and get it ready to go for movie time. We also got to sort through these presents too. So we got Chloe's pile, my pile, my pile, my pile, my pile, my pile, Chloe. Well, this is mine.
There you go.
All right, I'll take this for a second.
Put it right here.
Thanks.
Is this the gravy?
Yeah, that's the gravy, turkey gravy.
Okay. table clear.
I just love how you gave me my food.
Well, what was the else that's supposed to be?
Fork and knife.
Well, sorry.
Oh yeah, I gotta get that.
Moppy? I'm gonna have to put that comb back on your head if you keep doing that. Moppy!
Doing.
Chewing himself up.
Well, we're gonna put the comb back on you, Moppy.
I thought I could give him a chance. Moppy! Stop it. Now. Stop doing that.
Mmm. Yummy.
I don't think that pill went through him.
Well, we have to give it 4 days, she said.
For it to take effect.
Yeah.
How long does it take a dog liver to process it?
Well, she gotta make sure he didn't throw it up, you know. We don't know if it.
Oh, yeah. But it takes a dog liver that 4 days to process stuff in the dog's body. Moppy! Stop it. Put that onesie on him, too. That'll help.
Pop, here. Eat
Where's
that.
his onesies at?
And Tara's got one under the bed. His new one. The one that says I whoop you.
Yeah. I mean, ones that we have here. Okay. That one. Yeah. Put that on him.
I am not wearing Aunt Tara's torture trap. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
That or put a cone on your
like
head.
Aunt Tara. She's a big kitty that didn't wear naked. And then plus everyone wear onesie in the house. I like being naked, yeah. I like being a naked dog. Yeah. Is that or the cone, Moppy? Wait, the food, and I'm gonna put that onesie on. Remember the last time we had a onesie on when we had fleas? It worked.
Here, I have a piece of ham. I don't have any moisties for you, so I might as well give you a piece of ham.
Oh, I got this song in my head
Mm,
again. Turning Japanese.
yeah.
Yeah, the video I saw was it showed Kirsten Dunst dressed as a Japanese anime girl. That had been like when she was younger, though. Could imagine her doing it now at her age. She's what, in her 40s now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Or late 30s, if anything.
But your ham. Oh, he's bleeding.
Yes, Moppy, come here. What's going on him now? Moppy, over here. Okay. Let's see. So there's the front. This is the back. This is the front. All right. Moppy, over here now. I'm putting this on.
We're gonna need to get him give him another bath, maybe.
Yeah. Right now, until then, we have to put this on.
We gotta give him that.
I'm not putting a cone back on it.
I guess I'll have to call pet store.
He's
You know
not
what? Call
scratching his head, so he doesn't need a cone. So as long as and plus, even with the cone on his head, he's been biting there the whole time. So he's getting the cone off, so he's not scratching his head. And he's gonna have this on, so he doesn't bite there. Okay, come on, Moppy. Moppy, hold on, dog. There. I don't think he's gonna get there much anymore. The onesie on. Okay. How's this on him?
Looks good. Eat your now you're eating your ham. Good.
So now he's got his onesie on. There. He's got a onesie on. Well, so you got a short fur right now, Moppy, so that onesie shouldn't be bad on you. Yeah, he's got parts on it. Yeah. Yeah, what that? I want to have action figures on my onesie. Can I get what are boys into? Yeah. I want something with cars on it. Yeah. I don't remember what you're wearing right now, Moppy.
Mop.
Moppy, just call this heart stemless spades.
He's going somewhere else now. Boy.
Moppy, I got him right here. He's not going anywhere.
I didn't get you in the picture, so
Did you get him?
I got him. So he was chewing on something. I like the I woof you coat. He's under the bed.
He's trying to itch himself there and he can't.
Well, let him.
Yeah, he'll try, but that comb didn't really stop him itching there, it just stopped him from scratching his head. Which he doesn't need a comb anymore, it just needs the onesie on.
And you'll pick up the pill tomorrow.
I will.
Yeah, you call it in. Probably need another one. He threw up.
Throw it up, yeah. I guess I'll shower tomorrow morning. Early in the morning. Yes. Head up there in the morning. Probably around the time they open.
9.
Yeah, good time.
You call them beforehand so they have it ready.
Yeah. Probably pick it up at 10 or something. 10 or 11, I'll probably be back home. He's got a small cart.
What? You mean don't give him any more ham?
Oh, it's up to you. It's your dog.
Well, I look after him really well. You think he's being neglected, but he ain't. We'll get him taken care of yet.
Yeah.
Oh, you might want to swing by Ace tomorrow, too.
Okay.
Flea shampoo. Unless you just want to go with straight Dawn.
Big shampoo. Probably work a little better.
Yeah, I hope so. Alright. Oh yeah, I got a clip of good tips now.
Are you watching any teen movies?
What movies?
Teen movies.
We discussed after we get through with this religious.
I mean, teen movies. I mean, like The Breakfast Club or.
No, I don't watch those.
You don't watch those or Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Oh, I love Ferris Bueller. That was pretty
10
classic.
things I hate about you.
You know what I love about Ferris Bueller?
What is it?
Ben Steins and Bueller. Bueller.
I like 10 things.
Bueller.
I like 10 things I hate about you.
Bueller. Bueller.
I think you find 10 things I hate about you would be funny.
Would you be kind to cut that ham up?
Yeah.
Put it back?
Once I'm ready, I'm done. I'll do it now.
No, eat your food first. I will. I'm waiting for Dad anyway, so what I need to do is,
Okay.
are you done with this?
No, I'm going to have the rest of that.
All right. I was asking because I needed to wash it as soon as possible so it doesn't get so sticky at the bottom.
Yes, I understand. I'm going to eat some of this down and put the rest in here.
All right. I don't mean to be rude or anything. People think I'm rude.
You should watch the movie Bring It On. Love that movie, Bring It On.
Yeah.
Brr, I said it's cold in here. There must be some toros in the atmosphere. It's about cheerleading.
Well, everyone, my dad hasn't messaged me yet, so that's a good thing. So, he'll email me. Oh, he did. Hold on. Let me see. Did Dad? Nope. Let's see. It says here. So, Dad's gift card came in. I had to send him a gift card because it's the only way he can actually watch the movies with us. All right. So, let me tell Dad that. All right, everyone. I got to go. So, anyways, please add and subscribe. Please post comments. Please leave feedback, suggestion at the subscribe button. Wholesome funding for your family, including your dogs, cats, your bunnies, service dogs. Thanks for watching, everyone. God bless you and everything you do.